everybody. It's Ed Rosenberg again, and this evening I am talking to Roberta from Teikametrics. Roberta, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing well, Ed. How are you?
Okay, I'm doing great. Now, you at the Prosper show, I believe. I think I missed you then. You at the Prosper show in Utah?
We were. Yep, we were last year, and we were just recently at IRC as well.
Right, so that's where I met you, and I've heard, to be honest, some fantastic things about Teikametrics. So I'm glad that we finally have the opportunity to do this. So I'm excited about this.
Yeah, thank you. Thank
So,
you for
yeah.
extended.
So first of all, right. So first of all, where you located? You're out in Boston, I believe. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're based out of Boston. For those of you in the group that are familiar with Boston, we're right in the Seaport District and the Innovation District, and our office overlooks a nice little harbor. So it's a really great, fun location.
And you're all out of one location.
We are. Yeah, we have in-house customer care team, in-house development team, and in-house consultants all here out of Boston.
Okay, so let's jump straight into it. First of all you do is deal with Amazon. Is that correct?
Currently, yep, we specialize in working with retailers on the Amazon platform. And right now we work with Amazon sellers on Amazon.com, Canada, and the UK.
Right. Okay, so tell me, in a nutshell, what can you do? What can Teikametrics do for an Amazon seller, please?
Yeah, so what we do here at Teikametrics is we take a multidimensional approach. And what I mean by that is we go through and we help our clients win on the Amazon platform. And you can kind of think of it as when you go to a doctor and they do a full workup. They talk to you about, they test your blood pressure, they test your weight, height, they go through and test your cholesterol, and they'll present to you a diagnosis, how healthy you are, what you need to do, cut back on this and exercise or whatnot. And what we do here at Teikametrics is we take that multi-dimension approach and we go through, we do a full discovery and a full workup on your Amazon business. So we help with, and you'll see the slide that we have here, we help with driving traffic, we help improving conversion rates, we help with operational efficiencies. And what makes our clients so successful on Amazon is when all of these pieces work together. So with the multi-dimension approach, it's about driving traffic and managing your sponsored ads and ACOS, but taking that ACOS and comparing that to what your margin is, taking your margin and comparing that to your return rate. So one data point by itself is almost meaningless. What we do is we take all the different data points about your whole entire account, these multi-dimensional approach, and we compile them together and actually create a game plan for you. So the same way the doctor would give you a workup and tell you, okay, you need to cut back on your steaks and you need to work out, we're going to show you, okay, you need to, lower your ACOS, which we're going to help you do. You need to get a better cash flow and optimize your inventory because this segment is stale. And, brand XYZ is declining in profitability over time. You should think about replacing that. Or if it's your own brand, you should think about, getting more positive product reviews or something to that effect. So where we help our clients be really successful is taking all of these pieces and putting them together all under one solution and having them work well together with that holistic approach.
So you don't actually just hand a report to me. You actually fix it. Is that correct?
Yeah, so we have a couple different offerings. One of which is a platform that you would utilize as a seller. So it's a platform called FB Insight, and that's kind of this third bucket here of improving operational efficiencies. That's going to be like your trading platform to see all of your health stats, profitability, returns, your ACOS. Be able to drive in there and to see how everything's performing. And then what we're going to do as a service is we're going to help you manage your sponsored ads. So you're going to use our software and work directly with our consulting team to go through and optimize your spend, figure out where you have unnecessary spend, what automatic campaigns can be migrated over, what search terms can be migrated over to a manual campaign, where you can spend more to make more. And we're going to do that and compare that to your stats that are from our platform, like your profitability, your returns, your refunds. Are you capturing all your refunds, for instance? That's a way where we can help sellers make money. And it all sounds like a lot. What it is it's think of your Amazon business, as a whole. And there's all these little parts. There's profitability, there's ACOS, there's inventory turnover. You could be, one of the mistakes that sellers make is you could think you're be doing really well on Amazon. They're cutting you a check every 2 weeks. You're going on vacation. You think you're doing well. But what you don't know is how well you can actually do it, how much better you could be doing. And that's where we're going to come in and we're going to fine tune every aspect of your business to help you hit the highest potential that you can on Amazon.
Now, do you only work for very large companies, or like what's, I got to be doing at least a few $100,000 a month or more, or do you even work for smaller companies?
So typically we work with mid-sized retailers. So we work with kind of the middle ground of resellers. We work with both resellers and brands. We work with both brands and private label sellers. Um, so typically it's a mid-sized retailer, and we have different packages. And when you talk to someone on our team, we make sure that you're the right fit for working with us, and that we are committed to helping you grow on the Amazon platform. And we'll let you know if maybe you're a little bit too small and you should grow a little bit more organically, or if now's the great time to start. But really, who we work with is people who are looking to grow on Amazon, people who are looking to take their account to that next level and grow very quickly. Our platform and our services are designed to help you scale and to scale very quickly on Amazon.
So once, if I use Teikametrics, am I pronouncing it right, by the way? Teikametrics?
It's Teikametrics. So
Teika.
Teika is the Japanese word for price, and then metrics is just metrics. So it's price metrics. It's a little bit of where we came from. I'm not sure how much you know about our company, Ed, but our founder, he was actually once an Amazon seller himself. He sold in the sporting good category out of his dorm room in Harvard. And that's why we're also passionate here about helping Amazon sellers grow. It's because he was once in your shoes. He sold on Amazon. He sold for a few years, and he realized, there's need for software. He didn't want to work in Excel, and he didn't want to use some of those smaller software packages out there because he didn't trust them with his data. So what he did is he actually hired some developers to build this platform, and those developers are still here today. He sold his Amazon business and invested it in the software company. And we've been growing our software company. We were founded in late 2011. And I've been with the company almost since day one, over 3.5 years. And as a team here, we're just extremely passionate about helping sellers win on Amazon because we know firsthand, how difficult it can be and the challenges that you face.
Right. So give me some ideas of, there was a company doing 100 grand a month, and they came to you, and what you discovered, and you were able to decrease the sponsored ads. So give me some samples of what you've
Yeah,
done so
and,
far.
and I could talk to you about a few different extremes. We had, one client recently come to us because they thought that they were doing pretty well and needed help with sponsored ads. And of course, this is one extreme, and they had a pretty good ACOS. But at the end of the day, when we did the full diagnosis, they were actually in the red. They didn't realize that after their costs were taken out, their cost of goods sold, after refunds, after their additional costs of prep and packaging, they were actually losing money. So we've had some clients that we've had that were on kind of this spectrum and not doing well. And we were able to help them see that and actually turn their account around. Then we've had other clients that are doing, 100,000 plus on the Amazon platform that were making pretty good profit, getting that check from Amazon every 2 weeks. But what they didn't realize is that they had a lot of revenue leakage. They were actually had missed opportunities or missed profit due to stockouts. So that's a stat that a lot of people, it's really hard to manage. What percent of your inventory is in and out of stock? What percent of the time are you actually in stock? So we can help you measure that stat and improve it. So what you'll notice, talking to me or working with anyone here in our team is we're very data driven. We believe in making decisions based off data, and we truly believe in the tagline, you can't measure what you can't manage. So everything we do goes around using data to make better trading decisions on Amazon.
If somebody thinks he's making money on Amazon, and I think there's a lot of people in that position, but they really are not,
Mm-hmm.
what can a company possibly do if they're in that position? They can raise their prices, in which case they'll make even less sales,
Yeah, so a
or
lot.
they can maximize. Yeah, go ahead. So, like, what's an example of what a company can do, please?
Yeah, so a lot of times it's about making poor decisions. So we've had clients that were managing they were in house managing their sponsored ads, and they had thousands of dollars of what we call unnecessary spend. So that's where they spent marketing dollars, but actually it resulted in no sales. So people they were bidding on certain keywords or search terms, and people were clicking on them and not buying. So we're able to save our clients thousands of dollars by going through and minimizing those inefficient and marketing investments. There's been other situations where they stopped selling a particular product because it had a really high return rate, or they were getting a lot of negative reviews because of something on their product description. So we're actually able to track reviews, product reviews, and are able to go through and give you back an aggregated list of reviews, so you can go in and see what products have negative reviews, or what negative reviews do you get that we can address them, and you could take that as a brand and adjust your product descriptions. Sometimes it's about losing money due to tying up all your capital in inventory. So we've had clients that have made the mistake of double or triple ordering. So a lot of sellers think that they have all their best sellers in their head, and they keep those in stock. And it's those little areas of your business, and I talked about kind of fine tuning every aspect, where it's really important to know, okay, these are my top sellers, but these are my products that aren't doing well. And what do I want to do to address those? Do I want to return them? Do I want to liquidate them? Do I want to have a higher ACOS? Because I know I'm trying to get rid of that. So maybe I'll take a higher ACOS to move that inventory. So it's that multi-dimension approach that I'm talking about. A lot of times people ask us, well, what's a good ACOS? And the answer is, I can't answer that. We can't answer that unless we know other data points about your business, specifically, your profit margin and the life cycle stage of your product. So a lot of times it's not just about one data point, it's how they relate to other data points and that, multi-dimension.
But you don't just look at Amazon. You have to also look at the person's rent, at his employee cost, at his insurance. Is that correct? Do you look at that too? Because you can't just look at Amazon and realize how much he's making.
So we look at the cost of goods sold, and we look at all Amazon's fees, and we have a profit and loss statement built into our interface where you can see that and you can see your bottom line. You can also add in additional costs and freight costs. So the cost it takes from you to order it from your vendor, from your factory. And those additional costs per SKU, you can add in whatever you'd like there. You can customize whatever you add in that input. So it's up to the customer what they want to take into account when they're looking at their gross margin.
So this is basically a long-term relationship. It's not like a seller would come and contact you, and after a month you're gone. This seems like an ongoing long-term relationship. Is that correct?
That's right. Yeah, we do have a month-to-month agreement. So there's no commitment, and we're not holding you down to stay, because what we believe in is that if our clients are happy, if our clients are making money, they're happy. And if they're happy and they're making money, they're going to stay long-term. So we don't believe in locking anyone down into a contract. So all of our clients are here at will. And, we believe in that because it allows us to commit to our clients, and we commit to their success.
Right. One of the things I know you do is review generation.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly does that mean? You work with review groups, or what exactly do you do? You actually take over the review part of it?
So what we do is we actually solicit product reviews from people that are organically buying your product. So if we look at these kind of three bubbles on the screen, it's driving traffic, winning the sale, and improving the operational efficiency. We're going to get the traffic to your listing. They're going to click through, and then what we're going to do is we're going to send them an email. So you can work with our in-house consulting team to draft an email, create these different campaigns. We're going to send out the email, and then we're going to be able to track who opens it, who clicks, and you click to leave a review, and how many reviews you got per product, and how many reviews you have overall, what percent are positive, neutral, negative. And what we're going to then do is use the data from our app to make changes. For instance, if people aren't opening it, we're going to change the subject. If people aren't clicking through, we're going to change the content. And if you're getting a lot of negative reviews, we want to address that and you take action on it. Is there something wrong with your product? Or is there something wrong with the way your product's being represented? Or people complaining that doesn't fit as size? Maybe there's some description that needs to be changed. or if there's a quality issue, you can take that back to your production team.
Wow. Okay, very interesting. Now, I see one of the things you do is repricing.
Hmm.
Are you threatened by Amazon's repricing?
That's a great question. No. And the reason why is because if you think back at what I said at the beginning of the call about the multi-dimension approach and having a holistic solution for your Amazon business, you need to become agile and you need to reprice and take action on your prices based off of data. And to do that accurately and to be very agile, you need to do it within our solution. So everything's intertwined. And we talked about everything having to work together strategically and to fine tune your different parts of your business, one of that being price. And especially if you're a reseller, this is extremely important. So we have different reports and apps where you can go through and see, what's not selling and what type of DOI it has. We can show you the trend in price over the last year for you and whoever is winning the buy box. And then most importantly, we're going to show you your margin after all fees. And that's something that Amazon doesn't have, and you probably might not want to share with Amazon. So having that internally in our system and the lowest point you want to go internally in our solution, not on Amazon, is why people still partner with us for repricing. And again, it's a piece of what we do. And there's people that just do repricing. There's people that just do inventory management. There's people that just do sponsored ad or advertising management on Amazon. We do it all together. And we do it well, and we allow the data to talk to each other. We allow the inventory piece to talk to the pricing, to talk to the sponsored ads, and that's where you're going to grow really quickly, and you're going to make a lot more money on Amazon.
I see. Now you mentioned inventory management.
Mm-hmm.
I saw on your site before you have something called inventory optimization software.
Yep. So that's our platform. It's called FBA Insight. And what that does is it gives you a higher level view of all of your investments that you have in stock in FBA. Shows you your health of your inventory, what needs to be reordered, what's aged, what's not selling. It reports revenue and it breaks that down by supplier, if you have different vendors or factories, by different buyers, if you have internal employees that are responsible for certain segments. It also breaks down profitability in your investment and your cash flow.
Hmm. And it tells you how, like, what to reorder, what not to reorder.
Yeah, it has a forecasting tool that's based upon the days you're in and out of stock, your past sales, historical trends. It has a purchase order function where you can add that forecast to a purchase order or a demand sheet. And it also has an FBA shipping tool where you can actually get your shipments out to Amazon. So when you're talking about having visibility into your investments, we can help you gain visibility from the moment you forecast what needs to be reordered, from the time you order it and it's going back between you and your vendor or factory, the receiving stage, the checking in stage, and then shipping it out to Amazon and making sure Amazon receives it. So at any step of the way, you're tracking all of your dollars and all of your investments.
All right. And what do you mean by product page optimization? You mean the images, the bullet points, the descriptions?
So that's a huge part of what it takes to be successful on Amazon. We do offer some consulting that go around product pages, and we have our app that gets aggregates all of your product reviews. So you can take that as a seller and take that back and put that into your product pages.
All right. Now, I know a lot of people who are going to be watching this are going to be asking or thinking this question.
Yeah.
If I'm launching a new product, a new brand,
Mm-hmm.
but I know some people, they only have a few SKUs. Can I just say, here, Roberta, you take it and you list it for me and you do your thing? Or is it only that I got to start and then you'll help me?
So we want to work with an established seller. So you'd have to have your Seller Central account set up, your listings created. And what we can help you do is help you with that first kind of bubble here of driving traffic. So if you're launching a product, the two most important things are going to be your sales rank and your positive product reviews. So that's what you're going to want to focus on. But ideally, we'd work with a brand that is a little bit more established, has 10 plus SKUs, and are already doing probably, if we're talking about PPC, probably about 10,000 plus already on Amazon, $10,000 plus on Amazon a month. If you want to work with us with our whole solution, PPC management, operations, improving your efficiencies, typically we're working with sellers that are making over 100,000 a month on Amazon.
Over 100,000 a month. And we're not paying you a percentage. We're paying you a fee. Is that correct?
Correct.
Because people don't like when people start getting partners. And
Yeah.
okay, Roberta, anything else you'd like to add?
I think the only thing I'd like to add is that, our team, we have an amazing team here based out of Boston, and we truly have the world's best software for Amazon sellers. So if you're a brand or a reseller on Amazon and you're looking to grow and leverage the Amazon platform to its full potential for your products, then it's definitely worth a half hour of your time to come chat with us, chat with one of our team members here. We'll help facilitate the decision-making process, if this is the right solution for you or not. And if it is, we'll help onboard you, fully train you and your team. And it'll be a really great partnership to help you, continuously grow on Amazon. And, we'd love the opportunity to speak with your members in your group.
Right. Okay, Roberta, and I definitely appreciate you coming on, and thank you very much for talking to me. Greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks so much, Ed.